Let's go. In this PowerPoint, we finish up the discussion of the vertebra, the lumbar vertebra, of which there are 5. Most of the weight of the upper body is borne by the lumbar vertebra. In contrast to the thoracic vertebra, the spinous process in the lumbar vertebra is flat and hatchet-shaped. The vertebral foramen is not circular, it is triangular. And let's see, what are the third one? The third one is the body. The body is bean-shaped. And you see some of those structures here. This is a nice comparison. You see the obvious transverse foramen in the cervical vertebra, and you get a nice look at the difference between thoracic and lumbar. We finish up the vertebral column with the sacrum and the coccyx. The sacrum consists of fused bones which articulate on the posterior of your body with the hips. The coccyx is known as your tailbone, and that's enough about that. What's left for the axial skeleton are the ribs and the sternum. Some functions: the protection for the heart and the lungs, support of muscles, and including muscles for breathing. The 3 parts of the sternum you are responsible for, which are the manubrium, superiorly, the body in the middle, and inferiorly the xiphoid process. Those are listed here. We discussed in CPR being careful not to break off your xiphoid process and do more damage. One other thing with the sternum, which to bring it up to here, the sternum is a flat bone, which for some reason my stylus is not helping me, which should be fairly obvious. That leaves us the ribs. There are 12 pairs of ribs which articulate with the thoracic vertebra. We discussed some of the technical comparisons here of the ribs. The first 7 are referred to as the true ribs, or the technical word vertebrosternal, which you should know. 8 through 12 are false ribs. 8, 9, and 10 are vertebrochondral, which have a shared cartilage which attaches to the sternum. 11 and 12 are false ribs, but they are not vertebrochondral. They're vertebral. They have an articulation on the thoracic vertebra, but no articulation anteriorly. So in essence, they float. So they're referred to as floating ribs. So that leaves us with the statement that all floating ribs are false, but not all false ribs are floating. Got it? So that's referred to again here. The true ribs, 1 through 7. They each have their own cartilage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The false ribs, 8 through 12. And 8, 9, and 10 have a shared cartilage. And then the floating ribs, which are 11 and 12, which have no cartilage and no anterior attachment. Good luck.